Before you file your marriage-based green card request, you need to know the 5 most common misconceptions about this process. Hello everyone, I'm attorney Lee Marvin, and I've been specializing in immigration law for over a decade. If this is your first time watching my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you can be notified of updated videos, changes in immigration, things that need to come your way in order for you to be able to move forward with your process. I'm meeting you today from my home office in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I help people from every state in the country and really every country in the world, okay? So please subscribe so you can get more information about these processes. But misconceptions. Immigration is full of misconceptions, okay? And usually you don't know what these misconceptions are until you've done this a number of times. Most people, hopefully, only do their green card request one time. So you need to know how to avoid things that are easily avoidable by getting the right information. So misconceptions, yes, they happen. But guess what? There's a way to avoid it by talking to people who know what they're talking about, okay? So because I've been doing this for over a decade, I've run into almost every possible issue that can come up with marriage-based green card requests, which is why I'm doing this video for you, okay? So to start, the 5 most common misconceptions for the marriage green card process. 1, this is quick and easy. I'm going to get it in no time. Not true. Marriage-based green card requests are one of the most complicated areas of immigration law, and it requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of documentation. It requires interviews. It requires fingerprinting. It requires a lot of stuff in order to get an approval, okay? An experienced immigration attorney makes it look easy because, well, I've done a lot of these. I've been doing it for years, and I make it look easy because you don't need to know what the problems are, because I actually help my clients avoid them so they never actually come up, okay? So that's the first misconception. It's quick and easy. 2, this happens a lot too. Automatic citizenship. So if I get married to a U.S. citizen, I automatically get U.S. citizenship. No, so far from the truth. To be able to get to that point in time, it is possible through this process to get citizenship. It ain't automatic. So you first have to get your conditional green card, and after 2 years, you got to remove those conditions, and then after 3 or 5 years, depending on what's going on in your immigration history, you can apply for U.S. citizenship. It's not automatic, because even when you get to that point, you've got to study, you've got to prepare for an interview, you've got to file the right paperwork. So there's a lot involved. Nothing's quick and easy in immigration. So you just got to know that there is a process. It is possible to do. It's just not going to be quick, easy, or automatic, okay? So the third common misconception is the immediate green card approval. So I'm married to a U.S. citizen, so it's very similar to the automatic citizenship. I'm going to get my green card right away. I don't have to wait. No, you not only have to wait for application purposes, but you got to jump through the hoops that are in place for you, which again are the filing, which is the interview, and the waiting period, okay? So it's not automatic and it's not immediate, okay? So the 4th most common misconception, I don't need legal help because I can go on to Google and do it myself. I get this a lot from people who come to me after they've done that and they realize how untrue that is. I get it. People want to save money and they want to do things quickly. They think that they can do it themselves. There's just certain people who think like that. It almost always ends up backfiring, okay? And I'm not saying that so that everybody calls and hires me, okay? If it's not me they hire, it's some other experienced immigration attorney. The bottom line is that you don't do these things yourself. Immigration, and there's no way for me to prove this other than my experience, Immigration, when they see that you don't have an attorney, in my experience, people get hosed by the government because it's easy to deny people if the government thinks that nobody's watching out for them, okay? So one of the primary advantages of having an attorney, other than doing it right and doing it quickly, is that the government doesn't try certain things on people that don't have representation. They love to do that because, again, part of immigration, the mandate that the different presidential administrations have is we got to cut down on immigration, okay? So we need to figure out ways of denying people. This current administration doesn't want to deport people, or at least they don't want to go on record as being another deporter in chief. So what they do is they create problems, they find issues, and they delay things, and there's issues that people run into, especially if they do it themselves, because the government doesn't think anyone's watching or helping them out. So that is a very common misconception, is that you can do it yourself because there's plenty of information on Google. Don't be one of those suckers. It's not worth the time and effort and money if you have to delay the process. It's just not worth it. Find an experienced attorney to help you at the get-go, okay? Number 5, and this is probably the most common. This is becoming the most common, and it's a byproduct of COVID and all the backlogs and everybody wanting to do it quicker. So people hear that no interview is required, okay? So no interview is required. I just apply for this stuff and I'm going to get it. No. Almost always, in over a decade that I've been doing this, virtually everyone, especially for the marriage green card, is required to go to the interview. Both parties have to go to the interview. Why? Because the government wants to make sure you're legit, okay? They want to make sure that it's a bona fide or legitimate relationship. And they found that the only way to really do that is by conducting joint interviews where they can see body language, ask questions. So if you see online or somebody tells you, oh, I didn't have to do an interview, ha ha ha, don't believe it, because it almost never happens. I've had it happen a few times, but that is exceptionally rare. So that is a common misconception. So don't buy it, okay? So the important thing is you prepare, you find the right person to help you, you do it the right way. It's going to save you time and money and heartache if you have problems later on, okay? So again, this video was all about explaining misconceptions to help people get ready to start their process, okay? Again, some people try to do it themselves, bad idea, but this video at least gives you an idea of what you're up against and why it's so important to have somebody help you who knows what they're doing. Don't go to the fake people that aren't actual attorneys. Don't go to an attorney that doesn't do this. Go to an experienced immigration attorney. That's it, because we specialize in this and we can get it done. And I've had lots of success for clients, and I can help you. You can contact me directly by clicking on the link that was just put on the screen. You can subscribe. You can go to my channel. You can schedule appointments. You can check out my different videos for free so you get a better idea of immigration as it relates to you, your family, your friends, whoever. So again, reach out to me, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so you're notified of future immigration videos. If you have questions, let me know. If you have suggestions, drop it in the comments so I can do videos that people might think are more relevant or more interesting to them. I'm here to help. I want to help you succeed.